Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me clearly? Oh my God. See, it's time for me to leave this country because I don't know if I can be seen clearly. Mercy, mercy, Jesus. Jesus. Hello, hello. Please, if you're here with me, you can as well just, tell us you're here, tell us your name and where you're watching from. We're supposed to begin at we're supposed to begin at 9 and this is 18 minutes after. So please, if you joined in, just tell us you're here. Tell us you're here. Tell us you're here, your name and where you're watching from. Please, is anybody tuned in so we can actually begin? Please, you're welcome. You're welcome if you're here. Just tune in. Just let me know. Tell me your name and where you're joining us from. You're welcome to this YouTube channel. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Gracious-Esther, your sound mind doctor. Yeah, that's what I am. I'm your sound mind doctor, and I'm here to give you value. Like value. Today is going to be value filled. Today we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic. Very, very interesting topic. It's one that a lot of people have neglected, or a lot of people are giving their opinions on it. And I just want us to, trash it, discuss on it. I'll give my 2 cents as well. Something I've learned over the years. Today is going to be wonderful. So join in, please. Join in. Welcome, welcome. Please tell us who you are, where you're watching us from, or where you're watching me from, rather. Where you're watching me from. And please, if you are from Right Minds Africa community, let us know. Just say, I'm from RM community. Let me know that is my family members that are here. Let me know if my family members are here. uh, join in. Please let me know. Type in the comment section so I'll be seeing it, and I'll know that there are people with me. I'll know that there are people with me. Tune in. We spent 9 minutes, 37 seconds here. Immediately it's 10 minutes. I'll officially begin. I'm waiting. If you're here, just tell us where you're watching from, please. All right. You're welcome to today's webinar. You're welcome to today's webinar, and a happy new month. This is our first live in the month of May. I think the last live we did was February, or the last time I went live was February. And I'm starting this month with ginger, with enough, enough spirit. And yeah, and I thought to start it with this wonderful webinar. Welcome. If you're joining us, please just tell me your name and where you're watching from. And if you are from Right Minds Africa community, just tell me I'm a RM member, so we recognize you here. Okay, I pray that this month gives us all the blessings and growth we need to thrive. all the blessings and growth we need to thrive. So you're welcome again. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching from in this, from the part of the world or from every part of the world, right? And thank you, Francis. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Today, our topic of today is what? Why most people stay stuck in life and how to break free. I have, I had a slide prepared, but I prepared it on my phone and I'm actually using my system right now and I'm finding it difficult getting it through to my system. uh if not, I would have gone through the slide. I don't know if that can work. Can it work? Let's see as we stall time. Is it possible? Can you see me? Let's see if we can get the I'm trying to get the I'm trying to get the slide for us. I don't know if it's possible to, so that you can just follow me through. You can follow me through as we are talking, so you won't be lost. I need everybody. I actually created a wonderful slide, a slide that we can just follow through and engage in. We're talking about why most people stay stuck in life and how to break free. A lot of people are stuck. I don't know if any of us have been in that been at that point. I have as well. you hear me? Can you hear me, please? Can I be heard? All right. I'm seeing RMA members. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please welcome back. Network, welcome back. Trying to you if you can see my if you can see my screen, let me know, please. If you can see my screen, please let me know so I can begin. Let me know that you can see my screen. All right. Thank you, Francis. We've taken a lot of time, so I really would just want us to, go into it. I can see your comments. Please keep dropping in your comments. Thank you. Today, we are going to be talking about why most people stay stuck in life and how to break free. Who is excited about this topic? Please, I'm back. If there are people who left and you know them, please remind them that we are back. We are back and we are going forward ever, backward never. Okay, so I'm Gracious-Esther Rawike, as you all know, your sound mind doctor. I'm a growth and productivity coach, and I'm a Christian, right? I love God. God is like my moving force in everything I am doing, and it's a privilege to come here and share my knowledge, my thoughts, what I think about a topic, what I know about a topic, and just so that every other person can grow alongside with me. It's a wonderful thing. And today we'll be talking about why most people stay stuck in life and how to break free. I don't know if you've ever been in that situation. Let me know. Have you ever been stuck, or do you feel stuck currently? Do you feel stuck? Do you feel like you're not moving? Do you feel like you are busy? Every day you go out, every day you walk, you work tirelessly, but you're not seeing productivity from it. You're not seeing good results. You're not getting good results. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know. Let me know. We've spent a whole lot of time trying to get this done. I hope that we'll be able to be done by, let's say, 10:30. Yeah, because we're practically just starting, so hopefully before 10:30 will be over. This webinar is about, should be about 50 minutes or so. So let me know, have you ever been stuck? Do you ever feel stuck? I have been there. See, in the year 2020, 2022 rather, I felt like I wasn't seen. I felt like I wasn't doing enough. I felt like I was just, pulling all the weight, but there was no evidence to show. There was no evidence to show what I was doing. There was no evidence to make people aware that, oh, I'm doing a lot. Or people, talk about my work that much. I wasn't seeing it. It was as though I wasn't doing it. I was not, like, I knew I was doing, to me, I was doing enough, but I was not seeing it. I was not seeing that I was doing enough. I was not seeing the results. I was not, in fact, I don't even know where to start from at that time. And I remember that I attended a conference. Sorry. I remember that I attended a conference around that time. I attended a conference, shaped my life. It shaped my life by a statement, a sentence made by one of the speakers. It changed my full focus about life. Am I going to say that I haven't felt like that ever since? No. But I'm just giving you one of the stories I can share at this time. Yeah. And so I was at that point and I felt like, oh, what am I going to do right now? But that that conference was the turning point of my life. So what if I tell you that being stuck is a part of growth? Please, if you are with me, let me know. Please, if you are with me, I should be seeing your comments, your reactions, so I will know that I'm speaking to people, right? As I was saying, what if I tell you that being stuck or feeling stuck is part of the process of growth, is a path to growth. It's that window that tells you that, oh, I need to grow. I need to grow. It's that window. So in the next couple of minutes, in the next 15 minutes, you would discover why people get stuck. You'll be able to identify if you're stuck by the reason of why people get stuck. And then we're going to look at how to break free and thrive. See, 2025 should be a moment to thrive. It should be a moment to move. I attended an academy last year, and the name of the academy is Heinz Fit Academy. Like, you move with the Heinz Fit, you move, that is the purpose of this webinar, to talk about why people get stuck, and you're able to identify yourself. You are now able to break free. I'll show you how to break free, and then you try through the remaining, how many months? The remaining 8 months. Yes, including this month. That's why we are starting with this webinar. The month just started, so you have to get your acts together. All right. So let's start. Let's just go into it. Let's go into it quickly. Let's start with the reasons why people stay stuck. Please, if you're with me, drop a comment. Drop a comment. If you're with me, drop a comment, so I will know that there are people in this house. I will know that there are people in this house. Please, Francis, go and tell our community people to join in. this is a webinar that nobody should miss. It's going to be an exciting one. So, reasons why people stay stuck. Reasons why people stay stuck. The first on our list is fear of failure or judgment. Woo! Fear of failure or judgment is one of the reasons people stay stuck. And a clear example. So, I redid a class in secondary school. I redid a class. Before, I don't be proud to say this. It's not like I'm still proud, but yeah, it's part of life. It's part of why I'm existing. It's part of my growth journey. So I redid a class in secondary school, and I remember that tarnished my self confidence, especially the fact that I had to redo the class in the same school. It was like, it was like, oh, oh my God, these people want to kill me. How can I be redoing the classes? But it killed my self confidence. And it just made me feel like I failed in life. I have failed in life. And for a long time, I couldn't answer questions in class. I couldn't say anything because I felt that whatever I'm going to be saying will be babadash. It's not going to make sense. I'm not going to be saying the right thing. I felt incapable. And because I felt like I could not, I was not moving. I wasn't moving. I wasn't I wasn't pushing enough. I wasn't showing enough. I wasn't doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And that alone, that alone was a point where I was stuck in knowledge depreciation. Because one of the things failure does is you are scared of failing. And so you are scared of even realizing that you're in a problem. You're scared of people judging that you can't do that thing. And so, in fact, you become a mediocre for the rest of your life. All right. I was trying to. Please, can you see me now? All right. Network is, I don't know. I don't know what to say, guys. I really don't know. Network is really doing its numbers on me at this point in time, because tell me why. And the problem is that I won't be able to share my screen using my phone, or sharing my screen, and I don't know. And you could see me. So I don't know. I don't like the fact that I always kind of just get frustrated whenever I want to go on live. I refuse frustration in Jesus' name. And I'm really trying to see if I can. I don't know. I don't think I can share. I don't think I can share a screen. I don't think I can share a screen. So let's go on. It's so annoying to be frustrated. It's so annoying. I really don't know what to do. And I don't know why these things are happening. I don't know why. All right. I'm sorry. We've spent almost an hour stressing over this. Anyway, let's move on. So we're talking about fear of failure, right? And we're talking about the fact that I'm still trying to see if I can. I'm trying to see if I can still connect. I think I'll just leave it. Please, if you're with me or have everybody left, that's the problem about, that's the issue, the big problem about um going off and on. People get, what's going on? I don't know. Please, if you're tuned in, let me know. People get tired and do not want to tune in again, and I really don't know why. I really planned for this. Please, if you've joined in, just let me know. Let me know. I see that one person have joined back. Please, thank you. Please join in. Let me know that you're with me. Let me know that you're with me, please. Oh, so please, as we're discussing, as we're talking about why people are stuck, I'm sure I've explained what fear of failure can mean, and that's one of the reasons people stay stuck, because they are scared to fail and they are scared of judgment. And I just, at some point in my life, I came to just understand that if you don't fail, you might really not grow. Not you might, you would not grow. You have to fail in some aspects of your life. And the earlier you start, the earlier you make the mistakes you need to make and move on, right? So when you are scared, you still definitely make some mistakes. So the earlier you start, the most definite you're able to, just move past those mistakes and, get to that point you so desire. The second reason why people stay stuck is, I call it toxic self-talk. Toxic self-talk and limiting beliefs. See, I've really never spoken about whenever I talk, I really just, I think it's in just few times I've been able to talk about the reason, like talk about my weight, and when people make fun of me while growing up, about the whole you're too fast for your age, why you doing what you're doing, and all of those things they usually say. And I remember that at some point I started telling myself, really work like this. I started feeling very unwanted, very unloved, despite the love I was receiving from home, of course. But I just felt that I wasn't enough. I wasn't enough in almost every aspect of my life. Forgetting that these people are just talking about your weight, but they affected almost every aspect of my life. And the truth is that a lot of people are self-toxic. They tell themselves how inadequate they are, how they are not good as others. They try to compare themselves to other people, which actually doesn't make sense, because you know everybody is on their self journey. Everybody is on their self journey. And for you to feel that way about yourself, or you're looking at how other people are moving and it's making you get depressed, it tells how toxic you are, how self-limiting you are. And nobody should stay around a self-limiting person. So you need to know that one of the reasons people are stuck at that point is because that whenever they think about themselves, it is not, it is, I'm not good enough, I'm not this, I'm not that. They've never seen themselves as capable to carry out some tasks, as capable enough to handle some situations. They just see themselves beneath everything. And it's a problem. It's a problem that for every point in your life, you see yourself, or for every time you have discussions with yourself, is about how inadequate you are, how incapable you are, how everything around you gets messy because you are in it. It's a problem. Now the third thing, I usually talk about this third one a lot. Like whenever I'm talking to my friends, I bring it up. And what is it? Comfort zone trap. Comfort zone trap. You see, this thing have eaten into the minds of people. It has rested there. It has made them comfortable with stupidity, comfortable with poverty, comfortable with every negative thing you can think about.
Yes, comfort zone. See, comfortability is very different from contentment. We always mistake these two. I can be content, but I'm not comfortable. Yes, I have just 2,000 naira in my account. I'm content. I'm not going to steal somebody else's money, right? I'm not going to kill myself for not having. I'm not going to kill myself for not having. I'm not going to rob a bank. It's that's all I have. So I'm going to be content with what I have, right? I'm going to be like I'm going to take content with what I have. I'm going to be not comfortable rather with what I have. I can't do anything about it at that moment. It. But I will not be comfortable. It's a crime to get to a point of comfortability. Comfortability is ignorance. You are ignorant. You are ignorant. You are used to where you are. Familiarity just want kill you. Familiarity want enjoy you. It want wound you. So the idea of even moving out of that zone to where you are not sure of, that idea is already sounding crazy. See, I'm not sure where I'm going to. So why should I even leave where I am? How am I sure that that place there is greener pastures? So I'd rather stay here. The idea of the devil I know is better than the angel I don't know. Rubbish. I promise you. Absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. So one reason why people are always stuck is they have come to that comfort zone era, that trap. It's a trap. It's a trap that would eat into your destiny. It's a trap that would eat into eat into you and make you feel like this is the best I can get. When there is more you can actually achieve. There is more you can actually achieve. The fourth is lack of clarity. You're just living life as though you are not accountable to anybody. You own yourself, you created yourself, and so you're not going to be answerable to anybody in this life. That's the reason. That situation, that reason is why you are stuck. The fact that you feel, see, YOLO. But that statement is not that let me do the best I can while I yet live. It's like, see, any whatever the day gives me, I will take them like that. But life should not be that way. Life should not be that way. And because of this reason, you've not figured out your purpose, you've not figured out the vision to that will drive this purpose, you've not even written down goals. And so sometimes you might have figured out purpose, but you've not figured out vision. You may have figured out purpose and vision, but you've not figured out goals. And so you are still stuck. But today, by the special grace of God, should I say today? By the time we are done with this topic, let me not just say today, but by the time we are done with this topic, you will receive clarity in Jesus' name. You receive clarity in Jesus' name. The last, but not the least, this is the last I will talk about now, is inconsistency and no action. You know, you're always busy, but there is no proof that you have been busy. When somebody asks you, say, we do plenty things, but there is no proof, you are stuck. If there is no evidence of your busyness, why you been busy? Why are we busy? If there is no proof, if one life cannot tell us that, we are doing the right thing, or one job cannot tell us that, we are in the right path, why are we doing it? Why are we doing it? You have a lot in your head, a lot of ideas, but you're not putting action. You're not putting action. That's the reason why you are stuck. That's the reason why you're stuck. Well, men and brethren, it's almost an hour. Is there anybody with me here? Or because of the whole situation, it seems like I'm going to move this, the second part, which is how do we break free? I'm going to move it to, can't see. All right. If you are with me, let me know. Should we continue or do we stop here and move how to break free to Saturday next week? So it's going to be a weekly series. Yeah, it's like I'm opening a weekly series. Next week would, you know, next week, Saturday, a week today, we'll then focus on how do we break free? How do we break free? And we're going to start with the identity shift. We're going to start with the identity shift. You know, network have really, really, really done a lot on us. And my system, a lot of things, the devil is a liar. But I hope that with this little I've shared, with this first stage I've shared, you've been able to come to an understanding of why you are stuck and how you can move from there, right? You might have not, of course, we're not talking about how to break free, but you're coming, like a lot of consciousness is coming to you, a lot of clarity is coming your way on why you've been stuck. Maybe it's because you are scared to fail, or you are scared that people will judge you, or it's because you are comfortable at your zone, you know, you feel this is all I can have. See, God says, go into the earth and dominate. Have dominion. See, until you come to a point of having dominion, like you come to a point of dominating the earth, right? Dominating that fair God has positioned you. You are not yet there. No room for comfortability. What are you being comfortable for? What? Yeah. See, let's pick the richest men on earth. Elon Musk. Let's use Nigeria. Dangote. Are they tired? They are not. So Obi Kubana, are they tired? Every day he's doing parties. Are they tired? They are not. They are not. So if they are not, how much more we that know why, we are fashioned in God's image. He said, go and dominate. I've not even said dominating. I'm still scratching the. So there's a lot to us. There's a lot to us. And by the time we are done with this topic, oh my God, Zante, hey, hey. By the time we're done with this topic, I'm sure that you're going to gain a lot of clarity on that fear of life, a lot of clarity. Toxic self-talk, one way, and you can start practicing it. This is one of the things, this is one of the shifts you need. Start telling yourself, I am not, right? Okay, one person have joined. Please, I'm thinking of shifting. We've spoken about why we are stuck, right? So I'm thinking of shifting. The time have gone with the whole issues I've been having, but these issues will not repeat itself in Jesus' name. By next week Saturday, we're going to round up how to break free. We've spoken about why we are stuck. Why are we stuck? We've talked about, fear of failure. We've talked about limiting self-talk, toxic self-talk. We've talked about comfort zone trap, right? You're trapped in that zone of comfortability, but I cast and bind today. We've talked about lack of clarity, and we've talked about inconsistency or no action. We've talked about these 5 things. These are the 5 that, everything is engulfed in these 5. And when we enter into talking about, when we go further and we start talking about how to break free by next week, Saturday, initially we would have finished it. But when we go into it by next week, Saturday, we are going to smash a whole lot of things. And I want you to be open-minded. I want you to come early next week, Saturday, so we can, trash this, we can finish it. I hope you enjoyed this class. I hope you did. And if you didn't, I'm sorry. I'm sorry because of the network, the network glitch here and there and going off and on. I don't know why. Don't worry. I go just verse, change everything, change system and all of that by camera so that all these things will stop in Jesus' name. Anyway, please, in case you go through this video, this is the part one. We'll do part two next week. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to this part of the video of our session. See you next week Saturday. All right. Bye.